you guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if it is your first time here, of course. So, today is conspiracy day, and in today's video it is the weirdest conspiracy theories about the Bible. Me personally, I do not practice like any specific religion, so yeah, I'm not like a big religious person, so I'm really interested to see what these are, like what these theories are. I have my own, but yeah, let's go ahead and hop into today's video and see what they got for us, I guess.
Jesus Christ may be a myth. The Bible is actually a code for something else. Aliens are the reason the Red Sea parted in the first place. What other weird conspiracy theories are there? Stay tuned to find out. Numerous world religions attest to the existence of a historical figure called Jesus of Nazareth, even if his relationship to God is debated among different believers. Within Christianity alone, there are groups like Catholics who attest that Jesus is actually God as part of the Holy Trinity, while other denominations such as Jehovah's Witnesses do not believe this to be the case. But for more than a century, another fringe theory about Jesus has taken hold. This theory claims that he never existed at all, and he's nothing more than a myth that got out of hand. It isn't difficult to work out why some secularists would be happy to erase Jesus from history. Without Christ, the largest religion in the world ceases to exist. As scholar Dr. Simon J. Gathercole illustrates in an article for The Guardian, Jesus' existence is rarely questioned by mainstream academics. This is largely thanks to the great number of contemporary writings that reference him. Aside from the Gospels, Roman politicians like Tacitus recalled Jesus' crucifixion, and even pagan chroniclers who despised Jesus' ministry never refuted that he was a real-life figure.
What was it he said that got everyone so upset? Be kind to each other. Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Many Christians believe that the Bible has exact blueprints for what the end of the world will look like and what events will take place in the run-up to this destruction. One of these preliminary events is the emergence of a figure known as the Antichrist, as prophesied in the Gospel according to John. John is widely identified as the author of the apocalyptic book of Revelation, which also describes the arrival of a beast who will rule over the world before the second coming of Christ. Many theologians take the beast as a reference to the Antichrist. The Antichrist is the pure evil opposite of Jesus Christ. Where Jesus is perfectly good, the Antichrist is perfectly bad. He's the son of the devil as opposed to the son of God. As such, throughout history, numerous public figures have been identified by their political enemies as the coming of the Antichrist that heralds the end of the world. As noted by Nick Geyer in the Idaho State Journal, Antichrist watchers have at various points claimed that Barack Obama, Donald Trump, and Vladimir Putin fit the bill as bringers of the apocalypse.
Michelle Bachmann actually predicted that I would bring about the biblical end of days.
However, the same source also notes that none of these figures have sprouted 10 horns and 7 heads on arrival, a necessary detail for the author of Revelation. You can study the words of the Bible at face value or just as easily as a series of layered metaphors, but there is a long tradition in both Judaism and Christianity of investigating the text in yet another way, as a divine code ready to be broken. It's not as national treasure as it might sound. Historical figures have even taken the school of thought. Take Isaac Newton, for example, both a mathematician and devout Christian. He turned his superb analytic ability and used it to identify biblical codes that might indicate the exact timing of the end of the world. More recently, the 1990s saw a group of Jewish theologians present their belief that the Bible could be decoded using a system of, quote, equidistant letter sequences, or ELS. These patterns supposedly reveal that the text was preloaded with hidden data concerning the lives of rabbis who lived centuries after the book's composition. Such experiments have been widely challenged by mainstream religious scholars, but modern technology has opened up incredible promises for the future of Bible decoding. A 2021 study released by Pew Research Center reveals that nowadays a majority of Americans believe that life exists beyond planet Earth. So it's really no surprise that biblical visitors to Earth, such as angels, Jesus, and even God himself, have been reconsidered by theorists as extraterrestrial beings from another planet, aliens who seeded human life. Pastor Barry Downing, author of the book Biblical UFO Revelations, has long believed that the existence of aliens can be easily reconciled with the Christian faith. He considers maybe the angels were ETs or aliens in our understanding all along, but they wouldn't use that language in biblical times. The biblical people were way pre-space age. So to solve the problem is, how do we translate or interpret the Bible? Downing argues that the book of Exodus can be read as a story of alien visitation. The parting of the Red Sea and the Pillar of Fire may be explained as ancient instances of extraterrestrial technology. However, Downing's ideas remain a fringe theory and have attracted little in the way of theological consensus. One of the major discrepancies between Christian and Jewish faith is the Christian belief that the end of the world will arise as a necessary part of Christ's second coming. As such, apocalyptic thinking emerges in numerous forms of Christianity, with individuals of all stripes taking their beliefs about the approaching doomsday to public platforms. Pastor Paul Begley made headlines in 2020 when he predicted that the world was coming to an end on December 21st of that year, his birthday. Claiming to know the date of the apocalypse is not a new trend, but Begley's prediction was noteworthy because he believed the earth was due to explode. In a video shared by the Daily Express, Begley claims that evidence of earthly combustion may be found in 2 Peter chapter 3, which contains the passage, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up." Of course, Begley's prediction did not come true, and he now predicts that the apocalypse will come sometime between 2060 and 2090. What a relief.
Well, I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Like I said, me personally, I am not a very religious person. I don't practice any specific religion. However, I do believe that there is something bigger than us. Now, whatever that may look like to you guys, yeah, it is what it is. But like I said, me personally, I am very curious. Like, it's just so many unanswered questions. And I'm personally, like, I've never been the type of person to just believe in something just because I'm told to believe in it or I'm taught to believe in it. So, like, I've always been the type of person, like, I'm a big, what do you call it? Like, I ask a lot of questions. Like, I want to know, like, but why? Why? Like, you can't just tell me something and just be like, oh, just because. Like, that's just how it is. Like, but why is it like that? Like, where did y'all get these theories from? Like, where's the proof? Like, I'm that type of person. So, yeah. But I am interested in studying, like, and reading up on, like, all of the different religions and stuff like that. I will say it's, some stuff in that Bible now, some quotes that made me be like, it's something to it, now whether it was man, written by man and all of this is just made up or whatever. I do think that religion is another way to separate the people, with all these different religions and stuff like that. And, people go at it based off of what religion that they believe in. And some people believe in, no, my religion is right. When truthfully, in my opinion, it's like, y'all don't know for sure. Like, if we just gonna be honest, like, y'all haven't met the maker for sure. Y'all just going based off of what y'all were taught and what you've continued to, like, practice and stuff like that. And that's fine. My thing is when people try to push religion on people as if they know for a fact, like, no, this is right. When, if we're being honest, you don't know. Nobody knows. So it's like, respect everybody's, stances. That's just my personal belief on it. We all just really looking for something to believe in or to make sense of. Like, at the end of the day, it's like, we all have the same question. What's the whole point of this? What's the whole point of this life thing? Is there really even a afterlife? I'll tell you this. If LL is real, either we already here being on earth or this is the first level or something like that, because it is a lot of sick and crazy messed up stuff that happens on this earth that is just like, yeah, it's the evil is here. Okay, you have the good and you have the evil. It's here already. But yeah, like I said, there is some things to the Bible, like different quotes and stuff that they have that make you go, like, it was predicting some stuff, right? Or, they just wrote it because they already know what's going to happen because it's already been planned out. When they say what is it? What's that verse I'm always talking about? 2/3 of my people will perish, or however it go. Y'all know, y'all religious people know how that verse go. Due to lack of knowledge, yeah, I think they talking about my people. I'm just gonna be honest, because the knowledge is lacking. We getting further and further away from our roots. Just lost out here. Like, I can go deeper into that on what I actually mean, but that's not the video for that today. But yeah, and another thing is too that I noticed, people do say that, I've heard people say over and over again, like it's really Yahshua or something like that. Jesus is the incorrect term, and Jesus was actually the name of a slave ship or something like that. Now, I know they do say that Christianity was pushed on, brown people, whatever, when they enslaved them and all of that, which is like, and that's another thing too that I could never get with, like practicing the same religion as you know what I'm saying, like the colonizers, people, like the people that colonized you. It never made sense to me. When you look at every other like group or whatever, or like group of people, ethnic group, race or whatever you want to call them, their their God depicts them, like it looks like them, like Buddhists and stuff like that, it looks like them. But when you go on a brown person's house, like they be having a white Jesus on the wall, and I'm like, that just don't make sense to me. Like, but then y'all sit up here and say all day, for the people who are religious, I have religious people in my family. I'm not saying that, of course, I was taken to church as a child and stuff like that, and this is what I was raised to, believe in Christianity and stuff like that. But like I said, I've always been the type of person to like question stuff, or if stuff just seemed off or it just don't sound right, or just be like, I'm like, I question it, like what, like, so yeah, I've always found that weird. Like, y'all practicing the same religion as, what I'm saying, the people that originally like colonized and enslaved y'all, and then but y'all sit up here and also say, like I've heard people in my family say, well, Jesus is actually brown and has wool hair, da da da. This, that's how they describe him in the Bible. But okay, why y'all still got white Jesus on the wall? Like, even if that's not how they describe them in the Bible, like why would y'all be practicing the same religion as the people that, what I'm saying, that's supposed to hate y'all so much, or that colonized y'all? That just never made sense to me. Like, hello, somebody help me figure it out. Why y'all Jesus not looking like y'all? That's the stuff that I would just, it just didn't make sense to me, like growing up. Like, y'all the 2/3. Y'all the 2/3 they was talking about. Whatever the quote is, y'all the 2/3 that's gonna perish, because like it's just lost. It's just my people just lost. So yeah, that's I don't know. That's one of the things too that I've always found weird about it. And I do believe that the Bible, what they always got the King James version, and then they got the new version and the old version. Why y'all need so many versions like to recount something that actually happened? Like, how can you go back and rewrite it if you weren't there? Like, why y'all not working off the old version if they're supposed to be like the original, book of whatever happened, or whatever. And I do believe that, first of all, once something has, gets passed down, or certain people get their hands on it, y'all know they get in there changing stuff, and putting in extra stuff that wasn't even originally in there for their own corrupt reasons. Like, y'all already hear people say that there's different stories of the Bible that was taken out. Like, the most famous one that I'm always hearing about is the Book of Enoch or something like that. So apparently they already been in there, taking out stories, and I'm sure adding stuff too. Like, it's quotes in there that make you go, okay, something to the Bible. But there's other stuff in there like, yeah, like you clearly put this in there for your own benefit. Like, I don't know. Like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think. I am a spiritual person that believes, like, obviously, it is something bigger than us, just based off my own experiences that I've had in life up until this point, that is just like, it had to be something else outside of me. But now with that other being, or whatever it is that is bigger than us looks like, I don't know, and I'm not gonna try and hurt my brain trying to figure it out or imagine it or something like that. Like I said, I just know at the end of the day, yeah, I do believe it is definitely something bigger than us, and you just really need to go within and just kind of like, you know, find those answers the best way you know how. But like I said, at the same time too, this is not to rag on people who are religious or practice a specific religion, because like I said, at the end of the day, we're all just trying to make sense of this life. Like, what's the point of this? Like, so yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. This video, it was, you know, it was okay. It was pretty interesting, but I feel like we could have some better like conspiracy theories in there about the Bible, because I know that like just a couple ones that I've ran across and just ones that I have myself or whatever, like there's some good ones out there. So I don't know, I might try and find another video or whatever, or to react to on that later on down the line or something like that. But don't forget, I post Monday through Friday, and for specific uploads, just check the description box below. Bye.